Hey, welcome back, everyone. Today, we're finally going to tackle the problem that has been plaguing me for months now, and that is the gold problem. That's right, we're going to figure out how we can get mobs to spawn at the gold farm and see what we can do to improve those rates. Then, on top of that, we're also going to create an alternative source for gold outside of the gold farm. So, let's get right to that. So one of the first farms I decided to upgrade obviously would have been my gold farm, and there wasn't a lot of changes that I needed to make to it. One of the main problems I had was that zombified piglins were getting stuck along the edge here when they were trying to path to the turtle eggs on the inside. So what I did is I went ahead and expanded this drop shaft by one, so now it's not 3x3, it's 5x5, and then added these trapdoors on the side here, and as you can see, there's no hesitation to falling now. They completely just drop down immediately, which is slightly improved the farm. Now that's when it's working. Now thankfully we lucked out and it just happens to be one of those planets aligning situations where the gold farm is actually working today. It hasn't been working for a while now, and the reason for that is we actually have somebody online right now. So Bulk King is actually at his gold farm, which we'll kind of take a look at that in a second to compare and contrast. So I think what I've found is that I get better rates, or actually any spawns, when I have my camera account on as well as me, and I'm up there AFKing. Hello. And if there's one other person online, they have to be in a place that mobs don't spawn. So that's either in the shopping district in the overworld, or they have to be in the nether as well with me. And then if that all happens, then I actually get spawns at the gold farm. And trust me, I check every single time I pass through the nether to see if the gold farm is working. And it's rare that it does, but in this case, we're doing pretty good. So I was actually, out of curiosity, comparing my rates on this farm with Bulk King's farm, and as you can see right here, we've been AFKing for about, oh gosh, probably an hour or two, and I've got about just over two double chests and about 2/3 of another double chest. So that's not bad. And definitely with the zombified piglins not getting stuck, it is helping. So with that in mind, let's go take a peek and see how that aggro farm is doing that Bulk King has, because I've actually been considering converting mine over to that, and I'm not necessarily sure if I want to go through all the trouble yet. So let's just take a look and see how his AFK session is going right now. So this is Bulk King, and I believe he built this with somebody else's gold farm setup that they have right now. So it looks like it's kind of a work in progress still, because I don't think that this part is up and running, their farm. And unfortunately, he's losing quite a few spawns because he's got a ton of piglins inside of this bamboo farm right here. Also, they are stuck down here, and they have prevented this from being able to collect any bamboo, but although this is not complete, so I guess that's not a big problem. This is kind of your classic design for an aggro farm. You've got, the different rings where they're spawning and aggroing in. Not a lot of spawns coming in though, and I'm thinking that's probably because I have my camera accounts with me usually, and so the majority of the players on the server would be technically where I'm at. But anyways, as you can see, he is getting, the spawns coming in. Plus, he gets the XP from it, which is kind of nice. And gold ingots occasionally. What he's got set up right now is the several different systems to power furnaces. So he's actually taking the gold sword drops, and those are coming into these chests right here. They're being filtered out, so all of the gold and zombie, I think the zombified flesh is also in here as well, the rotten flesh, and that's all being sorted out. And then he's got the swords and heads and stuff, which I think maybe the heads even be sorted out as well. And they're supposed to be going down into these blast furnaces. Although it appears, though, this blast furnace is jammed up at the moment. And by the looks of it, he's got quite the backup of swords. I think all of these are full of swords and gold. So he'll probably, if he sees this video, want to go and clean that out. So let's get away from this a little bit, but it's basically copied over, one in each corner. I think he's got 2 different furnace arrays in each corner here. Looks like they're powering some of these with carpet dupers, which don't appear to be on at the moment. So there's that. And then, of course, this pretty nice, I mean, very fancy system for keeping everything all organized. And it's been getting some decent stuff. So, like, I noticed, though, that, like, even though the rates, like, I would think that this farm would get better rates than mine, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. And so I was actually kind of doing, like, a guesstimate to total this stuff up. Now, granted, he is getting some gold ingots, or at least he was here. Yeah, so getting some gold ingots and some nuggets. But also, I believe he's splitting these with the other person that made this. So we got Bulk side here and Clausen's side. So splitting the gold. But with all the different chests, I still think, though, that somehow, by some miracle, I guess, my farm is generating more gold, which seems really crazy. But I think that may have to do with some of these inefficiencies that I had to weed out with mine, especially with spawning spaces. I mean, with these extra piglins down here and a whole ton of them in here, I mean, that's really probably impacting stuff. But I noticed, though, like, see, now that I'm kind of AFK in here with my cam account, there are still quite a few coming in. So it is working. And I mean, overall, he's definitely got my beat as far as aesthetics go. I mean, this thing just looks amazing. But that's not even all of the gold farms. I mean, we literally have... there's literally another gold farm within eye shot from here. So this one is also very similar to mine as well. A little bit different setup here, but... you know, similar in the sense that you've got the, you know, channels that they come in. I've seen this before where they align them with the different the grindstones here. I actually tried that and they were still getting stuck. That's why I had to expand my drop shaft down a little bit, or make it wider. But haven't seen this farm in use yet, but it looks pretty awesome. And also, you know, they've got the fancy sorting system here. And with the ice and everything. I definitely don't have that, but honestly, there's not that many drops coming in through my farm, so it's not a big deal. All right, so let me show you my other source of gold for right now, and that is my brand new shop that we've been kind of teasing for a few episodes now. Cash for Gold. That's right. I don't know if you guys remember any of the old, I don't know if it's like during daytime talk shows or something like that, the old commercials talking about selling your unwanted gold and stuff like that. So that was the inspiration behind this design. It's supposed to be a sleazy kind of strip mall gold buying shop, and that was that was the design. So let's kind of take a look at this. Basically, I think I nailed it. It's much simpler of a build, much smaller of a build, but let's take a look around the outside here. So very plain. I have designed it so that it looks like that's been kind of graffitied and painted over, so you have these kind of spots on the wall that don't necessarily match the concrete. And man, I've already got more graffiti on here. I swear to God, Gem is great. Come on, you guys. Come on. I mean, I don't know who's doing this. Who would spend hours upon hours creating artwork for a tiny little gag like that? Anyways, here's the shop. And yeah, let's take a look inside. It's got a nice little convenience store jingle, and of course, some motivational signage on the wall. Don't let all that extra gold weigh you down. We'll buy it now. You never know when you're going to need some extra cash. And then, of course, we pay top dollar for your gold. In this case, dollars being actual diamonds, of course. Welcome to Cash for Gold. Falling on hard times? Need a little bit of extra cash, diamonds, to keep you afloat? Offload your unwanted gold ingots, raw gold ore, and nether gold ore. We'll pay you top dollar, 3 diamonds per stack for all your precious metals. Thank you for your patronage. That is a dangerous place to put that. We're going to have to move that. But yeah, so that's the plan. I've got these chests filled with diamonds, so folks bring their sacks of gold to me, and they get some diamonds. And it's as much motivation as I can think of. And already, I've got some customers, so it's looking good. I can't wait. In fact, I know Bulk King was some of that. So thank you. I really do appreciate that. It helps offset the farm when it isn't working in ideal settings, because I got to be honest, even though it's working today, it's still been kind of empty on the server. And so if it's just myself on the server, I can't even get enough spawns to happen, or any spawns to happen actually, if it's just myself and my camera account. It's got to be 3 or more people, and it has to be in the specific scenarios. They have to be either in a place where mobs don't spawn, so the shopping district, or they have to be in the nether. So it's just like plans alignment type of thing. And even then, like, sometimes it still doesn't work. So it's hit or miss. That's why we got to supplement with this stuff. But looking forward to more people taking my diamonds. So leave me some gold. Now let's talk about the shop. So like I said, it's supposed to be like a sleazy strip mall shop. And stepping on the thing again. I tried to pack some small details into this build, starting with the ceiling tiles made out of polished diorite blocks. Also, we have our office lighting with the sea lanterns. You may have noticed that we have some water dripping from the ceiling. That's to simulate a leaky pipe. Then, of course, we have our plant in the back of the room here, which has been well taken care of, at least by my standards. And a chest that I'll probably never put anything in. And then also, like I said, this is putting out redstone output, so we're going to have to get rid of these. Can't have this here, because that is weird. But yeah, simple little store. I didn't even do a time lapse for this because it literally very quick to put together. And in case you're wondering, there are roof details as well. I ended up putting some more of the air conditioner stuff like we saw on the top of the Tango Factory build. So just kind of fill that out in case someone's flying over the Elytra. And of course, more graffiti on this sign. So, gotta make good use of that map art that took days to put together. That someone put together. Certainly not me. That'd be just ridiculous for a little gag like that. But yeah, so that's the plan, to get some gold, and so far it's sort of working. I'm hopeful. Maybe when some more people come back from vacation, they will be willing to dump off their extra gold. And as an additional bonus, though, since we do still have people kind of coming in brand new onto the server, I'm hoping that also incentivizes some of them to be able to get some early diamonds without having to mine down too much, because early game you're probably not needing gold for anything anyways. So perfect way to make some extra diamonds. All right, so we're back at the gold farm. I went ahead and expanded the spawn platforms by looks like 4 blocks total in diameter. So it's 2 basically out on each side. Also realized I didn't have any string down here, which is actually important for the pack spawning, to make sure that it passes those checks. So I went ahead and did that. But as you can see right now, we are getting no spawns. And it's just the 3 of us online again. Now, while I was actually building it, I was getting tons of spawns. Oh, wait. Hold on. Now we're getting some spawns again. So I think I know what's actually happening right now. The reason why we're not getting any spawns at this very moment. And that is because, since I'm on my cam account here, we're going to go back to the agro farm again with Bulk King and see how many piglins are stuck inside of the bamboo farm, because I'm pretty sure that's where they all are. So we're out here. Oh, we got a magma cube, and then where's our bamboo farm over here? And sure enough, there's all the piglin spawns. So I've been over actually to this farm several times already, today and yesterday, trying to help them with spawn proofing some of this stuff, and I don't know where they're coming from, if they're spawning in between these bamboo, but I can't get them out of there, and unfortunately this is impacting spawns quite a bit. I even had some string here, but I think it's gone, and again I'll have to bring some string back. But they're spawning on top of, you know, all this stuff. I had to add this block here to try to block them from, you know, spawning on the redstone components, and accidentally triggered the flying machine at one time and knocked it over here. I was actually really surprised how fast bamboo grows back. I mean, just by the time I was unclogging his furnaces, which I'm pretty sure, yep, they are clogged again with things that they shouldn't have in there. The item filters are having some trouble. So this entire corner right here is broken. And it looks like that one's broken as well. This is out of fuel. And these are working fine. So I was stealing fuel from some of these carpet dupers right here, which it's a pretty cool system that he has going. I came back earlier, and basically when these chests run low, these flip on and start duping carpet again, which is good for this side, but not the other side, because the other side is supposed to be fed from, I think, the bamboo farm. But see, there's a piece of string in there. There's chicken in that one. These are empty. Feathers in that one. So, like, a good half of the furnaces are jammed up right now. And what happens when those jam up is the hoppers that they have feeding their item filters here. So, actually, I'm trying to find one. I think these are actually fine right now because we haven't been getting a lot of spawns. Okay, so here we go. Perfect example. So, when these jam up, it's causing these filters to overflow, and so that's how we're getting like nuggets and stuff into places that they shouldn't be. So I've come over here, like I said, a few times, tried throwing some string down all over the place to try to help with some of the spawn issues, but the system keeps jamming itself back up again, which is unfortunate because he's been a very big contributor towards the Cash for Gold shop. So I've been trying to help out where I can, and this magma cube is persistent, trying to get in there to kill him. But I've never actually had a magma cube spawn in my farm. I think it's probably because of all of the I don't know. Maybe it's not tall enough. I have it basically too high, but here there's opportunities for it to spawn. But yeah, he really wants to kill him. But anyways, so that's an issue that I've been having. So we're close to solving the gold problem. And like I said, this thing was earlier today and most of the day, actually, because I AFK'd here all day long. It's been kind of pumping along. In fact, actually, if we hop on down here, we can see that there is quite a bit of gold in here, actually, for the day. Not as much as there should be, but still, you know, we've got these 2 chests full, 3 chests full, a little bit there, and then I had emptied it earlier before I logged on for the day and put that over there. So, I mean, we've got quite a bit. The Cash for Gold shop's also bringing in quite a bit, and I think ideally, if I go fly over to his farm again and kill those piglins, we probably will get some more spawns here. But I mean, I don't want to AFK here all day long. But I think this is the best I'm going to be able to do right now for the farm. So, gold problem solved, I guess? Question mark? Now, I don't know if this is a permanent fix, but I'm going to tell you right now, we're running into a different problem, and it's not to do with the lack of spawns. Now we have too many spawns, which is ridiculous. There's so many spawns that the hoppers can't keep up with them. So this is a problem I've never had on the server, even when it was working perfectly fine before. So this is brand new. And a problem I'm not going to tackle right now, but it's good news at least. It's a good problem to have. So I say with that, the gold problem is finally solved. Alright, so we're back over in the shopping district inside the town hall. And I thought I'd go ahead and show you something that Ging Dad's had me work on in secret lately. Let's go check it out here. So hidden within his office, it's not this giant beam, the hole. But where does this hole go? It goes down into this cave underwater, hidden away. So what he had me do is actually recreate stats poker from season 7 of Hermitcraft. So we've got working stats poker here, all of the redstone of course is below us, which I go back outside, have to go around the long way, can actually get down to take a look at that. But basically recreated faithfully from season 7 of Hermitcraft, but also adding the 117 stuff as well. So it's updated for 117. So that's kind of cool. He's got this giant pile of diamonds and a couple netherite blocks in there as well. Quite interesting. And then, of course, some music for the jukebox. I'm not sure why we'd be playing that, but whatever. And then I also added this secret exit as well. So we hop on in here, and I made it dark and disorienting on purpose. So there's an arrow pointing this way. Press button and enter water. Swim up. It says water is right here. And you can't really see anything. You can see the shimmer a little bit. But when I push that button, it takes us out to the fountain. Secret exit for a secret room with a secret entrance. Fun times. Once again, coming to visit Cache for Gold since it's been a few more days since we looked at the last time earlier in the video here. But just to show you, it's been pretty successful. I've already actually cleaned this out once. It was pretty much almost completely full. So that we can thank to our friend Bulk King here, who has been AFKing at the gold farm for days now. So yeah, been doing whatever I can to try to get his gold farm working better, because he's just dumping it all in there to take those diamonds. So I think we've solved the gold problem. The next problem I guess we're going to have is the customer problem, because no one's buying anything. Well, I guess that's all the time we have for today. So I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope to have you come back for some more fun in the coming weeks. Until next time, safe travels everyone, and remember, Gem is great.